point. The ball is down. The kick is up.
Who was the kicker there?
And
Number
it
18?
is good. Yes. Yeah. Cole Slaba. Well, Graham, Panthers are going to have to answer that. That was a impressive first drive by the Mounties.
That was an impressive drive.
Back to receive for the Panthers is Christian Ledecker. And who is this on the near side? Is that Driscoll? Is that Nick Driscoll?
It is Driscoll.
It is Nick Driscoll. Driscoll and Ledecker back to receive for Siloam Springs. 9:52 to go, opening quarter from Whitey Smith Stadium, the campus of Rogers High School. Kick is high, end over end, taken by Ledecker at the 1. Christian Ledecker across the 20, has a little seam, gets over the 25, near the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29-yard line, but a good run there for Christian Ledecker. And the Panther offense takes the field for the first time in the 2021 season. Hunter Talley, the big 6'4", 200-pound senior quarterback, commands his offense.
I can't get the ball spotted. Okay.
Four receivers. Hunter Talley's going to keep it himself, not much there. He gets across the 30 to the 31, a 2-yard pickup. That's where it's nice for your quarterback to be 6'4". He can fall forward for 2. That's about what he did right there. 2nd down and 8, Panthers.
Really got something out of nothing because they were all over him, but he still got 2.
Empty backfield, 5 receiver set. H-back Brendan Lashley is in the slot as part of a 3 receiver set on the near side. That's Talley's left side, and he goes to him, and it's just out in front of him and dropped. 3rd down and 8. Talley again with a 4 receiver set. Looks to throw. Over the middle, has his man. That's Christian Ledecker complete. It was Ledecker out of the backfield, and he'll be right near the marker. It'll depend on the spot.
I think he's got it.
I think he's got it, yeah. He's got it. First down, Siloam Springs. So he went to Christian Ledecker out of the backfield there on a little change-up play. We didn't see that much last year.
No, and that's great on your part, catching Ledecker out of the backfield. I didn't notice that he'd gone in there.
That was Panthers with a single set both ways. Hunter Talley keeps it up the middle, has room to run. He's at midfield, 1st down and more in Rogers territory, down near the 47-yard line on that'll go as a 14-yard pickup on 1st down, and moves the chains again.
And, that's going to be a big part of what the Panthers do. It's no secret. The quarterback is going to be a big role in carrying the football.
Play action. Hunter Talley's got to get rid of it. He's looking for Ledecker on the far sideline. He throws it out of bounds. He was seeing a lot of pressure right up the middle.
He very wisely threw that one out of bounds.
Absolutely.
You don't want to throw that one up at, for Rogers to get. You just want to get it out of bounds and take a shot at the next play.
2nd and 10 from the Rogers 47. Lashley, the H-back, single set either way. Jonathan Graves, the lone man on the near side. Hunter Talley keeps it himself. Not much there. They quickly key on Hunter Talley. Talley will get to the 45, a 2-yard pickup, and it makes it 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, a big key for the Panthers is being able to establish that someone else in that backfield is going to be able to effectively carry the football. David Gallen got the start for Siloam out there.
He's out there
I
again
don't,
now.
I don't see.
Jed Derwin hadn't been in the game yet.
I don't see him. With these COVID quarantines, you just never know who's here and who isn't.
Hunter Talley looks to throw. 3rd down and 8. The ball comes out. They're going to say it was a forward. They're going to say he was trying to pass the football. It'll fall incomplete. 4th down and 8 from the 45. And Christian Ledecker leads the punt team onto the field.
I think I just lost my audio there. Oh, there we are.
Ledecker to punt it away. They rush him. Christian Ledecker with a good high end-over-end punt. Fumbled. Fumbled and recovered by Siloam Springs. He fumbled the punt. Who was that? That was number 6, Patrick Church, I believe, wasn't it?
I think so.
That recovered the fumble. And just like that, Siloam Springs offensively is knocking on the door. First big turnover of the season will go against the Rogers Mounties.
They need to cash in here, Dustin. That's a break.
Panther football at the 7, 1st and goal. David Gowan stands to Talley's right. Lashley in motion toward the near side. That's the open side of the field. Hunter Talley will keep it himself up the middle. He gets inside the 5 to about the 3. To about the 3-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal, Siloam Springs from the Rogers 3. Panthers move toward the north end zone here at Whitey Smith Stadium in Rogers. 6:28 to go, first quarter. Twin receivers on the near side. The lone man on the high side is Cameron Stafford. Go ahead.
Pretty opportunistic play there by Patrick Church, being alert. And
Hunter Talley rolls out, finds Brendan Lashley, dumps it into him. Touchdown, Siloam Springs. From 3 yards out, Hunter Talley to Brendan Lashley, and it's 7-6. Siloam Springs is an extra point away from tying this up. Anthony Sandoval will do the kicking duties. Quentin Motzinger will hold for Siloam.
.3 yards on the touchdown pass.
Bad snap. The ball is going to be recovered by Rogers, but the extra point will fail, and it is 7-6. Rogers with a 1-point lead. And with 6:11 to go, opening quarter, Siloam Springs with the big break on the punt to recover the punt fumble. Panthers punch it in from 7 yards out. Can't convert the extra point, and it's a 7-6 ball game.
A couple of special teams miscues early on by both teams. These are, as we talked about during the scrimmage last week, Dustin, these are things that you don't really get a whole lot of, they didn't do live, during the scrimmage. And so, I'm sure there's a lot of nerves all around.
That's right. Eli Parsons back to receive for Rogers. Sandoval's kick. End over end. Bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Good kick for Sandoval, and a flag comes in way late. On the near sideline, way late. Rogers head coach Chad Harbison is upset. It's almost like they threw the flag on him. You see this?
I don't know. I see that he's upset. He looks like he's making that motion for like a crackback block or something.
We'll wait on the call here, but the flag came in way late. Would be 1st and 10 from the 20 on the touchback.
Yeah, personal foul
on Rogers. It's going to be half the distance to the goal, backs them up to their own 10. That kind of thing hurts on a, on a play that didn't happen in the first place, I don't know what went on out there. Rogers is coached by Chad Harbison. Siloam Spring. That Chad Harbison, by the way, is in his first season as head coach at Rogers High School. He was the offensive coordinator the last couple of seasons.
It's his second stint at Rogers, actually. And he's also coached at Heritage. He was the offensive coordinator there for a little while, too. So he's got plenty of good play by Tyler Johnson.
That's
coming
right.
off the edge.
Quarterback keeper on good shield. Tyler Johnson's going to drop him for a 2-yard loss. And it's 2nd and 12 from their own 8. Siloam Springs is coached by Brandon Craig, beginning his 4th season at the helm of the Siloam Springs Panthers. Goodshield with an empty backfield, a tight end and 4 receivers, trips to his right. Goodshield rolls that direction, looks to throw, dumps it over the head of the defensive back, complete, and down the sideline is number 5, Grayson Cash. Cash will flip the field position in a big way.
Got his flags all over the place, though, back here. So.
He's finally forced out of bounds at the Siloam Springs 30, but you're exactly right. This play's coming back. There's 2 flags on the floor.
Well, this one's coming back, unfortunately, for the Mounties.
I missed the call there. What'd they call?
I don't know if they've called it yet.
Man, that's a big play to come back.
We'll take it, though.
Absolutely. Either way, it's going to, regardless of what the call was, it'll be half the distance to the goal, which backs them up inside their own 5 at the 4-yard line.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible receiver.
Penalty marked off half the distance to the goal line.
So that makes it 2nd and 16 from their own 4.
You know what's a shame is that the ineligible receiver probably wasn't the guy who caught it. It was someone else who.
Oh, yeah.
Brings up 2nd down and 16 yards for the Mounties.
So Goodshield is going to have Josh Shepard, the running back, beside him in the backfield. Twin receiver set both ways as the ball sits in the center of the field. And the play is blown dead. And Coach Harbison for the Rogers Mounties wants a timeout. With 5:35 to go in the first quarter, Graham, Siloam Springs has an opportunity here to get a defensive stop.
Yeah, and they're going to have to. This is one of the things that they've wanted to focus on is limiting the big plays by the opponents. And so far, Rogers, even though that one got called back, they've already have 3 plays over 10 yards, including a 33-yard pass. And that one got called back, but that would have been another one. So that time the Mounties went over the top, and if you're Siloam Springs, you can't have that. It's a tough way to win, not only in this game, but in the 6A West Conference coming up. You can't give up that many big plays.
That's right. Defensively for Siloam Springs, the starters tonight at defensive end was J.P. Wills, nose guard Justin Burton, defensive tackle was actually Jace Satulovich tonight. The Leo linebacker is Tyler Johnson. Mike linebacker is Stone Stevens. The Will is Caden McCaney. Sam linebacker is Christian Ledeker. The free safety is Caleb Knoll. The bandit tonight is Anthony Sandoval. And the corners are Daxton Moody and Tanner Keir. 2nd and 16 from their own 4. As they come out of the timeout, Goodshield brings a man in motion to the near side to split the field, doubles apiece.
Hunter Talley is playing defense, Dustin.
Over the middle they go, and they've got the first down.
Can you believe that?
I'm sorry, what?
Hunter Talley is playing defense.
You're exactly, and he made the stop.
Number 11, Joel Gardner.
The pass was complete to Joel Gardner, and Hunter Talley made the stop.
Stop made on the play by number 14, Hunter Talley.
That's not anything the Panthers want to do. They don't want to have Hunter playing defense, but right now maybe the situation is so that they have to have him out there.
Is he playing the bandit position?
It looks like he is.
He's in the secondary.
That's kind of unheard of at this level, but it just may be a statement of where their depth is at right now.
Goodshield finds his receiver on the far sideline, complete. out of bounds after a gain of about 7 or 8 on the far sideline. Depending on the spot, it'll be around the 28, I believe.
Now, I tell you what, Hunter isn't going to complain about that. He's probably having ball out there playing
Stopping on
defense.
play by number 4, Jackson Moody.
That'll also tell you something else. He's 6'4" in the secondary.
Oh, well, you remember when his sophomore year playing
He played
linebacker,
defensive end.
a little bit of
Yeah.
defensive end. I mean, he's a good football player.
Oh, he's incredibly talented. Good shield. Looking for the receiver, almost intercepted. Siloam Springs read that all the way. The throw was a little behind his intended man, and Caleb Knoll almost picked that ball off.
Pitch pass intended for number 11, Joel Gardner.
And now we've got a 3rd down and 2 for the Mounties.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Mounties.
Josh Shepard in the backfield. Shepard has had 3 or 4 very good runs on their first possession, but they've wanted to throw the football here on this possession. Now he'll get the call. He's got the first down. He bounces it, tries to bounce it outside, and gets around a defender. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. A flag comes in back at the 40. Touchdown. If this play stands, Joshua Shepard will score the touchdown. A flag comes in on the Rogers sideline at about the 40.
The ball was carried by number 6, Joshua Shepard.
And I don't know if that's just going to be a sideline warning or what that is, because it looks like the play is going to stand. The flag is back at about the 38-yard line. The play will stand.
Yeah, it's going to be a
sideline warning.
And the Panthers had him. He broke through that tackle, showing some strength. And once he got through there was nobody behind him.
And it's 13-6 Rogers. As Eli Parsons kicks the extra point, it is up, and it is
good by number 18.
I'm sorry, that's not Eli Parsons. That's Kale Slaba. And it's 14-6 Rogers.
The Siloam Springs Panthers 6.
Speaking of big plays, it was 3rd and 2 from the 28.
Yeah, it was on the 28-yard line.
So it's
it was
a
72-yard run.
72-yard run. Bad math on my part.
Well, that's why you got me in here.
That's right. 72-yard run for running back Joshua Shepard.
Thinking about Tally on their defense, we talked earlier. Mason Simmons is not dressed out tonight, and that may be one of the reasons. The depth chart gets a little thinner, and you have to have somebody you can trust out there.
Number 12, Christian
we all know they
Whitaker.
trust Hunter.
And number 8, Nick Driscoll.
That's exactly right. Lediker and Driscoll back to receive the kick for Siloam Springs.
Mounties, number 18, Kale Slaba.
Kale Slaba to kick it away for Rogers. 4:37 to go, opening quarter, 14-6 Mounties.
Josh Shepard's having a heck of a night already. He's well over 100 yards.
Slaba's kick will be a touchback. Lediker tried to run it out, but he got it right at the goal line.
Yeah, he bobbled it, which so for it to be a touchback is to his advantage on that one.
That's right. So Siloam Springs football at their own 20. David Gowan back in at running back for Siloam Springs. Driscoll, Graves, 2 of the receivers on the field, along with Cameron Stafford. Panthers break the huddle. Gowan will actually line up in the slot on the near side. Hunter Talley on the keeper. Wiggles his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
By number 14, Hunter Talley.
I talked to Hunter the other night at the junior high, at the 9th grade game. And I asked him, I said, you're going to have to carry a heavy load. And he's excited about it. I don't think he's scared of anything.
He's clearly the leader. Lashley, the H-back. Play action. Hunter Talley looking down the field, intended for Christian Ledeker, and he overthrew him at about the 40-yard line of Rogers.
A little bit of bumping there.
There was. Well covered, though, by Damon Vogt.
Defending on play for the Mounties, number 2, Ivan Hernandez.
Be interesting to see what the Panthers do here.
3rd and 7. Graves and Stafford wide either way. Siloam Springs goes trips to Talley's right. Lashley in the slot. Empty backfield. Lashley takes the reception. He's across he's down the middle of the field, over the 40 to the 44-yard line. Big gain on 3rd and 7, first down Siloam Springs.
A 21-yard pickup there for Brendan Lashley.
I think we're going to see that a lot this year, Graham. Lashley is a matchup problem for most defenses.
Well, and his defender kind of tried to, maybe thought he could pick it and whiffed, and Lashley got 21 yards out of it.
Again, empty backfield, same formation. Talley looks to his left, finds Ledeker at about the 48-yard line. Ledeker met immediately.
Talley's pass is complete to
He's
number
dropped
12.
there at the 48, but it's a 4-yard pickup, 2nd and 6.
Nice little gain on first down for sure.
On the stop for the Mounties, number 33.
Gives you a little more options on 2nd down.
That's right.
Jenkins.
Ewan Ledeker's another guy. He's a starter on defense, and they're going to have to use him on offense. There's just no getting around that.
We're seeing J.P. Wills in and out a lot on the offensive line, too, here in the first quarter. He carries a big workload on the defensive line.
Hey, these guys will do whatever it takes for their team. None of them.
Hunter Talley on the keeper. He's across midfield, and he wisely steps out of bounds rather than taking a big hit. He steps out of bounds at the Rogers 49-yard line. It makes it a 3rd down and manageable here for Siloam Springs. 3rd down and 3.
Yeah.
Again, J.P. Wills back in the game.
Stop was made on play by number 17, Ty Cunningham.
2:40 to go, opening quarter.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Panthers.
Hunter Talley on the keeper. He's going to be dropped.
About
He's
1
dropped
yard.
for no gain, really.
Number 14,
Yeah, they're going to give him a
Talley.
yard. You're right, Graham, to the 48. But it makes it a 4th down and 2.
And I kind of feel like the Panthers are going to go for this here. I mean,
Stop made on play by number 7, Marion Slater.
they're going to put some faith in that offensive line and see if they can get 2 yards here.
Hunter Talley tries the hard count. Rogers shows some discipline. 4th and 2.
I think they're going to take a timeout here.
From the Mounties 48. 7 seconds on the play clock. Gowan moves to the left to Talley. Talley takes the snap. Gowan takes the handoff, and he's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain. And it's a turnover on downs. The Mounties will get the football back.
Stop made on play by number 22,
I'll tell you, Graham,
Bachman.
the Panther defense needs a stop here.
Also
Yes, they do.
assisting on
Keep
the
this
play,
game
number
tight.
33, Jacob Jenkins.
A minute 47 to go in the first quarter. 14-6
Mounties
Rogers.
take over at their 48-yard line, 1st and 10.
Panther defense needs a stop.
It was a no gain there for Gowan.
Good shield from the gun. Shepard next to him. Shepard gets the call up the middle. He's got a big hole, the 40, the 30. It's a foot race. He's at the 20, the 10. He's touchdown.
Touchdown, Mounties.
Touchdown Rogers. From
Ball is
52
carried by
yards
number 6,
out.
Joshua Shepard in for the
Josh
score.
Shepard. Right up the middle, and it is 20-6. Mounties. Kale Slaba to kick the extra point. His kick is up, and it is good.
Touchdown is good by the kicker, number 18, Kale Sleba.
21-6 with 1:38 to go in the first quarter.
Your Rogers Mounties 21 and the Siloam Springs Panthers 6.
Take a look at the starting offensive team for Siloam Springs tonight. Panthers are led by their big quarterback, number 14, 6'4", 200-pound Hunter Talley. Starting running back tonight was number 22, senior David Gowan. The H-back is number 32, senior Brendan Lashley. The wide receivers are Jonathan Graves, number 19, Nick Driscoll, number 8, Patrick Church, number 6. The right tackle is number 55, Zach Jones. Right guard is number 50, Adam Ballesteros. The center tonight is number 71, Martin Reyes. Actually, I believe he's wearing 72 tonight. The left guard is number 77, Brock Gold, and the left tackle is the big senior, number 66, Jace Satulovich. Anthony Sandoval is handling the kicking duties, and Christian Ledecker handles the punting. And Ledecker's back to receive the kick. He's taken at the 2. Ledecker on the run across the 20. He's got room to run. He's at the 40. He's at midfield at the Rogers 40 and down inside the 30-yard line of the Rogers Mounties on a big kickoff return by Christian Ledecker. Just what Siloam Springs needed. They're in Mounties territory at the 28-yard line, Graham.
And a nice run by Christian there, about 70 yards.
Number 18, Kale Sleba.
You know, Shepard already has 168 yards unofficially.
Ball the 28-yard line. First and 10.
That's the first quarter. That's pretty good. 2 big runs there.
Panthers have got to bottle him up.
Yeah, and he just went right up the middle on that last one.
Turned it in quickly, turned it into a foot race. Brendan Lashley in the backfield next to Hunter Talley. He's going to lead block. Talley takes it, dodges a defender inside the 20, still on his feet. Inside the 10, Hunter Talley. Graham, there was about 4 yards there for Talley, and Talley turned it into the rest.
But when you're 6'4", 200 pounds, you can make plays like that, you know, and pick up what, 21 yards?
Yeah, yeah. All the way down to the 7-yard line. Panthers move quickly, move with tempo, trips to the right. Gowan gets the call. He's going to get inside the 5, down near the 3-yard line.
Ball is carried by number 22, David Gowan.
Nice little run there for David Gowan on first down to 3.
Number 7, Marion Slater.
Or the 4. I don't know where they're going to put it.
Yeah, they still haven't put the
They're
ball.
really late
Also
placing the ball, this crew is.
And now they're talking to the Siloam Springs huddle with the football still in the official's hand.
Maybe they're calling the plays.
What in the world?
I'm not sure what he's doing.
He's going to mark it right at the 3. Second and goal from the 3. Hunter Talley with Gowan beside him. Talley on the read. Keeps it.
He's
touchdown.
In.
Touchdown, Siloam Springs. A
Ball
big
carried by the
6'4"
quarterback,
frame
Talley,
leaned
for the
across
score.
the goal line, and it is 21-12, and the offense is going to stay on the field and attempt a 2-point conversion here. 19 seconds to go in the opening quarter. 21-12 Rogers. Siloam Springs not going away early on. Rogers has moved the ball at will, a lot of big plays. Siloam Springs has taken advantage of one turnover and then just grinding it out offensively. Also a big kickoff return by Christian Ledecker set this drive up. 2-point conversion. Hunter Talley looks to throw, looking for Ledecker, just outside the reach of Ledecker. He had to dive forward, dive for it near the back of the goal line, incomplete. And it's 21-12 Mounties.
Defending on the play, number 17, Ty Cunningham.
Rogers won the toss tonight, and they elected to receive. So Siloam Springs will get the ball first to
With
start the
19
second
seconds
half.
left to go in the first quarter, the Rogers Mounties 21, the Siloam Springs Panthers 12.
You know, it's unfortunate, Dustin, but, you know, Siloam has you know, just like everybody else, I'm sure several players in quarantine, and you know, with this COVID situation, you know, you could say that we're just lucky to be playing football at all. But you know, the kids are out there playing hard. 21-12.
Back deep to return the kick for
Sounds like another
number
offensive
10,
shootout.
Bunch.
No doubt about that. Panthers playing up a classification against 7A West here.
And that's always a challenge. I mean, no matter if you're playing
16, Anthony
you know, the top teams in the West or the 7th and 8th teams, I mean, it's always a challenge.
Eli Parsons back to receive the kick, and Sandoval kicks it into the end zone.
You know, and that's not a bad thing to do right now. I mean, it saves you a little bit of energy on special teams.
Oh. I think that's the best thing to do all the time.
Oh yeah, if you got it, I mean, I've always said if you got a kid who could put it in the end zone every time in high school, put it in the end zone. Don't mess around with it. Too many bad things can happen.
Well, we saw it on the other side last possession. Christian Ledecker took it at the 3 and returned it to the Rogers 28 and set up a touchdown drive.
You know, it usually comes down to do you have a guy who can put it in the end zone on a consistent basis, you know?
That's right. Well, Graham, the chore is going to be to stop Josh Shepard. As you said, he's already got 168 yards rushing.
Unofficially. On just a handful of carries, too. So, you know, a couple of really big runs. I should know that. He's got all three.
All three. Goodshield has looked good from the quarterback spot too, but you know, I've been a little surprised, Graham. They're not looking to run him as much as I would have expected.
Well, they haven't needed to. They've been getting big chunks of yards on the ground. I mean, Chad Harbison is a smart guy and a good offensive mind. If you can control the clock and the football by running it and not putting it in the air and not having to show too much, you don't do it. I mean,
Hunter Talley back on the field defensively. Shepard gets the call again right over the middle. Siloam Springs bottles him up this time. Again, a 3 to the 23-yard line. I'm not sure who made the stop. Maybe Caden McCaney? Maybe it was Christian Ledecker.
On the stop for the Panthers, number 43, Stone Stevens.
3-yard
that'll
pickup.
be the quarter.
And that is the end of the first quarter of action from Whitey Smith Stadium in Rogers. At the end of the first quarters, it's Rogers 21, Siloam Springs 12. You're listening to Siloam Springs football.
Second down and 7 for the Bounties. Ball was carried by number 33, Jacob Jenkins. That's enough for first down. 27.
First and 10. First and 10, Rogers. Noah Goodshield Has Shepard in the backfield with him again this time. He brings a man in motion to the near side.
So Ledeker's playing linebacker now.
Goodshield looks to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. Looking.
That's got to be a grounding, but he's
looking downfield. He was out of the pocket, but it didn't get back to the. It didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to say, who is that? Number 11, Joel Garner, was in the area, so it won't be a grounding.
They almost had him.
Boy, they about had him.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Mounties.
2nd and 10. Panther defense looking for a stop. 11:18 to go, first half. 21-12 Rogers. Twin receivers to the short side of the field near us. That's to Goodshield's left. He looks to his right, completes the pass to number 5, Grayson Cash. Cash picks up about 9 yards to the 41. And it's 3rd and short for Rogers.
Cash is a good-looking football player over there for Rogers. He's made a few catches here.
3rd down and 1 for the Mounties.
3rd and 1. Over the middle, first down yardage for Jacob Jenkins. Number 33, Jacob Jenkins, gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 Rogers.
Stop man on the play by number 43, Stone Stevens for the Panthers.
Goodshield's doing a good job right now of just managing the game. They're not asking him to do a whole lot.
47-yard line, 1st and 10 Mounties.
And they probably won't ask him to until they need to. At least I wouldn't.
Little high snap. They're going to hand it off to, that's number 7, Marion Slater.
Good job by the Panthers defensive line. Gets the push.
By Marion Slater.
Jay Satulovich was all up in the middle of that one.
Stop man on play by number 66, Jay Stolovich for the Panthers.
Second and 10 Rogers.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Mounties.
We got some personnel confusion offensively for Rogers. Guess really
oh yeah, they look like they're confused.
Goodshield rolls to his right, finds a receiver on the near hash, complete in Siloam Springs territory. 1st down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Pass is complete.
That was Cash again.
Ball was caught by Grayson Cash. Enough for a Mountie 1st down. Ball will be placed at the 39-yard line of the Panthers. 1st and 10 Mounties.
Clock runs, 9:15 to go. First half. Cash is the lone man on the far side of the field. That's the open side to Goodshield's right. Trips on the short side here. They're going to give it to Shepard. Shepard's dropped at the line of scrimmage.
Stone Stevens got him.
Stone Stevens.
Stone kind of threw off his defender and was right there to stop him.
Jordan Leroy there to help. And it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Mounties.
Handoff to the man in motion, and Siloam Springs drops him in the backfield. Was that Stone Stevens again? It was.
Stone Stevens and Tyler Johnson were all over that one.
Cade Seldom-Ridge came in motion for Rogers. Siloam Springs read it all the way. They handed it to him as he came in motion across the formation. Backside for the Panthers, held pat.
Brings up 3rd and 12 for the Mounties.
Drops 2 yards, and it's 3rd and 12.
We could hear the Panthers coaches across the way over here. I think they knew that one was coming. You could tell they were ready for it. Tyler Johnson off the edge there did a good job.
Goodshield rolls to his left, looking to throw. He's going to have to keep it and run. Siloam Springs is going to drop him. That's Daxton Moody. He drops him at about the 33-yard line.
Quarterback number 13, no good.
A good gain, but it makes it 4th down and 4, but they're in no man's land where I'd imagine the offense is going to stay on the field here.
Yeah, I would think so.
Just inside the 33, probably a friendly spot there. 4th down and 4. They need to get the 29-yard line
It'd be huge
for a
if the
first.
Panthers could get off the field here.
Twins both ways. Ball sits on the left hash. Goodshield looks quickly to throw, has his receiver complete, 1st down and out of bounds on the near sideline.
Goodshield's pass is complete.
It's Finley Bunch.
Finley Bunch. Enough for the Mountie 1st down.
That gets him down to the 24-yard line.
For the Panthers.
Panthers could have used a stop there.
Well, that was one of the things we saw in the scrimmage last week was they couldn't get off the field on 3rd down at times. Or on 4th down. They gave up a couple of 4th down conversions. Could use a turnover here, Dustin. That'd be fun.
No doubt. Goodshield. He's got Jenkins in the backfield with him. Tosses it out on the near side to Bunch. Hunter Talley's right there.
Number 10,
Finley Bunch gets a yard or two. Depends on the spot. It looks like the 22-yard line, so a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, Hunter did a good job of coming up there and helping that play go for very little.
Brings up 2nd down and 8 for the Mounties.
$6:56 to go. First half, 21-12, Rogers.
Been a long drive for the Mounties.
It has. Taken a lot of time, too. Goodshield brings a man in motion. That's Joel Garner. Goodshield looks to throw. He looks right all the way. Completes it. For a 1st down. That's number 12, Cade Seldom-Ridge. That ball seemed like it hung in the air forever, but Siloam Springs couldn't get somebody over there in time.
Well, and Tyler Johnson was just a split second shrugging his defender, or else he would have had a chance to get him.
For the Panthers.
And it's 1st and 10 at the Siloam Springs 12 for Rogers. They go trips left. Single man in the short side of the field to the right. Jenkins in the backfield with with Goodshield rather. Goodshield steps up, throws it over the middle, touchdown, Eli Parsons.
Touchdown, Mounties.
And it is 27-12. Rogers.
Pass was complete to number 10, Finley Bunch for the score.
That was Finley Bunch. I'm sorry.
They got 2 number 10s on the roster there, Dustin. So
that's right.
Probably that. It's not like though when you cover Tulsa Union and they've got 2 numbers at every number
position.
From 1 to 99.
Slaba's extra point is up and good, and it is 28-12.
With 6:20 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
28-12 with 6:20 to go in the first half. We at Generations Bank want to thank you for making Siloam Springs your home. With our experienced staff, Generations Bank is here to help you with your everyday financial needs by offering convenient amenities such as online and mobile banking. Looking to establish a new business or just need financing for your next project? Please come in today and discuss with one of our loan specialists. We thrive by making sound financial recommendations to our customers. We are always glad to help. You will never be just a number to us. We make it a point to know you, your family, pets, and your interests. Stop by and experience it for yourself. Conveniently located in Signature Plaza in Siloam Springs, Generations Bank, celebrating the past, creating the future. Member FDIC.
Number 12, Christian Ledecker, and number 8, Nick Driscoll. Set to kick off for the Mounties, number 18.
Good to have football back, Dustin.
It sure is.
Was there a penalty on? Yeah. Oh, there, we're on the 40. I was about to say, was there a penalty on the kickoff?
Slaba to kick it away for Rogers. His kick's high end over end. Taken 2 yards deep by Ledecker.
Yeah.
That'll be a touchback.
No return this time for Christian.
No. He had the wind at his back, too.
Seeing some interesting scores across the state popping up. We'll talk about more about those at halftime, but
You mean during the Herald Leader halftime report?
the one and the only
That's right.
halftime report.
Week 0 in high school football. How many of the teams play week 0? About half? A little over?
Oh, there were a bunch. I mean, there was a long list. Ooh.
Going, takes it off the left side. He gets a couple yards, and then he gets hit hard at the 22-yard line. Pops right up.
David's a strong kid, pound for pound, but he's not very big. And he looked like he had a hole, and it closed quick, and down he went.
Ball was placed at the 22-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for the Panthers.
Trips to Talley's right. Now Lashley comes in motion to the left side. Hunter Talley rolls that way. Looks for Lashley, and it's down around his knees, and Brendan Lashley can't haul it in, and it's 3rd down and 8.
Talley's pass was intended for number 32, Brendan Lashley. Pass was broken up by number 21, Connor Lawson for the Mounties. Third down and 8 for the Panthers.
Empty backfield, 5 receiver set. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Talley finds and completes it to Brendan Lashley, but he's short of the first down by 4 yards. It's caught at the 27, make it 3 yards shy. Caught at the 27 and dropped immediately there. That's going to force Siloam Springs to punt it.
It's also going to force Rogers to catch it, which they haven't shown they can do yet.
That's right. Snap is a little high. Panthers get the punt off. Finley Bunch almost tried to scoop that up again.
Yeah.
That time that would have been ill-advised. The ball rolls dead at the 25-yard line, spotted down there by Nick Driscoll. That's where Rogers will get it. I thought he was going to go over there and try to scoop that up, Graham.
Yeah, I did too.
He wanted to.
He probably very wisely ran away from it, though. You don't want to muff 2 in one night. Otherwise, old Coach Harbison will be right up in his face when he goes back to the sideline.
No doubt. Noah Goodshield with Shepard in the backfield with him. Trying to build on a 28-12 Rogers lead. Goodshield looks for somewhere to throw. Now he's going to have to tuck it and run. Avoids a tackler. He's going to get 3 or 4 yards up near the 30-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Let's see, Tyler Johnson finally forced him out of bounds at the 29-yard line. So it's a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6, good coverage.
No, it shows a little
secondary.
A little elusiveness there, little wiggle, I guess.
That's right. Goodshield looking downfield, finds his receiver. That's Finley Bunch at the 40. Complete. Bunch is brought down right there by Daxton Moody. He'll fall forward to about the 42. That moves the chains. We'll mark it at the 43, 1st and 10.
The 43-yard line, 1st and 10, Mounties.
Goodshield gives it to Shepard. Shepard bounces it out to the right. He's dropped right at midfield. It looked like he had room to run, and then it closed pretty quick.
Tripped on the carpet down there.
Yeah, he's coming up limping just a little bit as he comes off the field.
Well, you hate to see that.
Yeah. He's coming off on his own. He may have just
George Leroy for the Panthers.
hung a cleat or something. 2nd down and 2 at the Siloam Springs 49-yard line. 3:45 to go in the half.
Down and 2 for the Mounties.
Good shield looking downfield. Down the near sideline, overthrows his intended receiver. That was Kate Seldom-Ridge. Seldom-Ridge had a step on Daxton Moody, but Good shield overthrew him by 3 or 4 yards, and it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Mounties.
This will be a big stop if Siloam can figure out a way to not.
Oh, he jumped. Left guard jumped, and they didn't throw a flag. They didn't throw a flag. Good shield looks for his receiver. It is Finley Bunch. Bunch catches it.
That's Seldom
First
Ridge,
down.
To number 12.
Oh, it was Kate Seldom-Ridge. I'm
Kate
sorry.
Seldom-Ridge.
He and Bunch look alike down there. The 39-yard line of Siloam Springs, and it's a first down. Graham, the left guard, jumped off sides
multiple times, I might
big
add.
time, and there was not a flag thrown. I do not understand that. I mean, not just like flinched. I'm talking went into full-on pass block. Shepard, no, that's Jenkins, gets the call up the middle, inside the 35, down near the 30-yard line. He'll be at the 31, an 8-yard pickup.
By number 33.
2nd and 2. 3:10 to go.
Stop was made by
First
number
half.
14, Hunter Talley. Gain of 8 on the play brings up 2nd and 2 for the Mounties.
Twin receivers to the short side of the field near us. That's the left for Jenkins. Takes the handoff, gets inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. That'll move the chains.
Now they're just kind of starting to lean on that big offensive line.
That's right.
Ball is placed at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, Mounties.
They're content to take their time here. 2:20 to go. It's the Mounties knocking on the door at the Siloam Springs 23. 1st and 10. Pass over the middle, complete. Siloam Springs drops number 5, Grayson Cash, at the 15-yard line.
Grayson Cash on the play.
Another gain of 8 and 2nd down and 2.
Made on play by number 16, Anthony Sandoval for the Panthers.
Anthony Sandoval made the stop for Siloam Springs.
Gain of 8 yards brings up 2nd and 2
He
for
got
the
to
Mounties.
Cash quickly. Cash hauled it in over the middle for 8 more yards. Good shield. Works from the gun. 2nd and 2. Jenkins gets the call. Siloam Springs bottles him up. No gain on the play for Jacob Jenkins. And it's 3rd and 2.
They're going to even show a loss there, I think.
You're right. A loss of 1. Back to the 16-yard line. That's exactly right. It's a 3rd and 3.
J.P. Wills for the Panthers.
J.P. Wills for Siloam made the stop. And it's 3rd down and 3. Jenkins with an H-back. Jenkins gets the call. Again, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. They may give him back to the 15-yard line. It'll depend on the spot, but either way, he's going to be 2 yards shy of the first. They'll give him 1 yard back to the line, back to the other line of scrimmage. The yard he lost, rather. That's what I'm trying to say, Graham.
I know what you're trying to say.
No, they give him a no gain. Man, it's hard to tell what they're doing.
That's their first game, too.
4th and 3. And now Chad Harbison, coach of the Rogers Mounties, is going to call a timeout here, I believe. 30 seconds to go in the half. He's going to let this play clock tick down. He'll be able to get it to about 20 seconds left in the first half.
Just a little comparison here for you, Dustin.
He calls the timeout.
The Mounties in the second quarter have run 24 plays. This will be their 24th play. Siloam has run 4. I mean, that's if you're Chad Harbison, that's exactly what you want to do. Control the ball, control the clock, control the game.
Yep. Chad Harbison elects to kick the field goal.
This is a little bit surprising, but you know this might be just a good opportunity for them to test and see what they can do.
It's a 32-yard field goal for Cole Slaba. Set in the center of the field. The right-footed kicker.
I'm going to call that a 23. He's a little bit farther back, I think.
Snap is good. The ball is down. The kick is up.
Looks good to me. Oh.
Wide right. He missed it wide right, and it'll remain 28-12. With 16 seconds to go in the half, the Siloam Springs offense will take the field.
I imagine the Panthers will probably take a knee here. Go back to halftime and regroup.
First and 10 Panthers.
That's exactly what it appears they'll do. Hunter Talley will go under center. Takes the snap, takes a knee, and that'll end the first half of action from Whitey Smith Stadium in Rogers. At halftime, the Mounties lead the Panthers 28-12. We will be back with the Herald Leader halftime report with the managing editor of the Herald Leader, Graham Thomas.
That is the end of the first half.
We'll be back at about the 7-minute mark before second half action starts. And we will talk to you then. Again, at the half, Siloam Springs trails Rogers 28-12.
All right, Mountie fans, let's welcome our 2021 Rogers High School cheerleaders to the field.
Time to go get me a hot dog.
Hey. Hot. I'm hot. I gotta go to the bathroom.
I just went in there, yeah.
Welcome to the field, your Rogers Royals. Tonight they are led on by your co-captains Christian Elder, Ellie Sebastian, and your junior officers Addie Chestnut and Ella Bohannon.
Great job by your Rogers Royals.
Should be down there trying to talk on the phone.
What are you up to? Doing today?
Really? My mom's a nurse. So I honestly been thinking about it, but I don't know yet, so I'm just doing general studies. Jobs everywhere. Especially now. Like, you get so much money for just, like, saying you're gonna go in anywhere. Yeah, my mom works in it. Like, my mom gets, like, for just walking in the door, she'll get $50 an hour on top of stuff like it. Because you have to, like, have the vaccine.
What's going on, ladies?
Nothing, you know. They're dancing.
Keep it up.
Oh, I will, don't worry.
I'm trying to throw plugs every chance I get.
Throw plugs? Thank you.
People are listening and hearing it, so you gotta shout them out.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm trying to get it amped up out here. June.
Hey, people still a little nervous.
I know. They're getting there.
Get past it.
They're getting there. Thanks for that, Padres.
Hey, we also do the retail link up there.
All right, Mountie fans, at this time, we'd like to welcome our hometown hero. Rogers High School Slim Chickens would like to honor the hometown hero tonight. Our RHS nurse, Miss Stacy Newton. She has diligently worked with the students and staff for their safety and well-being. Slim Chickens would like to present her with a gift card and thank you for all you do. Thank you, RHS nurse. Miss Stacy Newton, hometown hero.
AMAC's pretty cool. I mean, you can get, I mean, very specific at AMAC.
Yes, just the 2 years. Are you on the left side of the house? Can you put can you turn FaceTime on?
Yeah, get the course.
Okay, just turn it on.
Yes.
My
I know.
My friend's like, you're not gonna go in debt. Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Say what now? Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. You passed it. Yeah. See those two knobs, those two handles. Turn those on.
All the way?
Yep. Till they. Yep.
Okay, that was it?
Yep.
Okay. They're watered for a little bit. They're gonna try and get the equipment back tomorrow.
Sure.
Because there's a huge tree. He said you knew the tree was there, and I said he didn't know that damn tree.
Yeah. There was a tree. There was a tree right on the edge of the yard. Just
Yeah, how did you know that?
because it was bare in that spot. The grass has grown over since we've lived there.
Who's gonna call the little ones? They're gonna have to get some equipment to get it out.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looked like it was a big tree.
It just said he only thinks he put them.
Okay.
Anyway, they're gonna be back tomorrow if they get the equipment. Because he said sod.
Wet.
Yeah, it's still in good shape, but
Yeah, but if you let it sit too long, it'll start to brown out. So yeah, it needs to be watered.
which one's 3 and which one's 4?
3 is the flower beds and the side yard, left side,
Okay.
and it's flower beds
Well,
and
I want to wait till he gets some of his trash up before I do that then.
okay, and then
They're coming to get me.
4 is just the front yard.
All right, I'll just wait.
Okay. All right. Well, I gotta get back to broadcasting tonight, so gotta get back to it.
Yeah, how's the game going?
We're up 28-12.
Oh, who are you playing?
Siloam.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll talk to you. See ya.
Oh,
Bye.
your pizza's here.
Okay, see ya.
I just got here.
Cool.
Bye.
See ya.
Tell Dirty D hello.
He's right here. Hey. Yeah, you look
Hello.
great. You look amazing.
Thanks.
Don't
How
tell
are
her
you?
that. Don't tell her. Hey, did they pick up the trash?
I think the trash is still here.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Talk to
You
you.
behave. You
Well,
can't cuss on
yeah,
broadcast.
we've gotten close a couple times.
Oh, I bet you have. Yeah, no, the trash is still here.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Flush, how are you, buddy?
Not bad. How you guys doing?
Good.
Looks pretty nice, all lit up.
I've seen the field a number of times. I love it.
Yeah.
I was telling Lamont here that you all need to put a banner up here.
Yeah.
State champion. Not
All
a
the
banner.
way across.
All the way across.
Yeah.
You got to paint it, or something.
Yeah. See you guys.
All right.
See you, man. All right, where we at on time? Hey, Dave, do you need me?
Nope.
Okay, good. You doing all right?
Doing okay. How about yourself?
Not too bad, man.
Keeping your eye on Ty.
Yes, all of them.
Rogers Mountie Band.
We welcome you back into Whitey Smith Stadium on the campus of Rogers High School, where the Siloam Springs Panthers trail the Rogers Mounties by a score of 28-12 at the half, and we want to welcome you in for the Herald Leader halftime show with the managing editor of the Herald Leader and our partner in the booth anyway,
Anyway,
Mr. Graham Thomas. Graham, how about some first half stats?
well, only because you asked so nicely and gave me
this time
such
we'd like
a
to
wonderful
recognize some of our
introduction.
sponsors.
For the Siloam Springs Panthers, it's been a little bit of tough sledding offensively. Just haven't had the football a whole lot, but they've got a total of 99 yards of total offense, 58 yards on the ground on 13 carries, 41 yards in the air on 5 of 10 passing for Hunter Talley for 41 yards. Talley's rushed 11 times for 15 yards, and Dave Gallen has rushed 3 times for 6 yards. Brendan Lashley, 3 catches for 29 yards, and Christian Ledecker, 2 for 12, and that is it for Siloam Springs on offense, Dustin. Rogers, on the other hand, has well, just to give you a little comparison, they've ran 35 offensive plays, and Siloam Springs only run 23. So they've, run 12 more offensive plays. The Mounties have 217 yards rushing on 20 carries. A huge chunk of that goes to Mr. Josh Shepard, who had 9 carries for 179 yards, touchdown runs of 72 yards, 52 yards, and the first one was a 4-yard run. Noah Goodshield, the Rogers quarterback, who's really pretty good with his legs too, hasn't really had to show that too much tonight, but he's 12 of 15 for 145 yards. Grayson Cash, the receiver, has 4 catches for 64 yards and had another one that got called back by a penalty. I believe the name is Finley Bunch, has 5 catches for 45 yards. Cade Seldomridge, 2 catches for 20 yards. And Joel Gardner, 1 catch for 16 yards. So, they've got some weapons over at Rogers. There's no doubt about that. And, you kind of figured they would be pretty good on offense with Chad Harbison at the controls.
That's right. To the Panthers' credit, they've played a pretty clean game in terms of penalties and turnovers.
0 penalties and 0 turnovers. That is true. There was a nice stop there at the end to force a field goal and
a missed field goal at that.
Keep them within 2 touchdowns here at halftime.
And the Panthers get the football to start the second half, which is a big deal when you're down.
It is a big deal, but it's going to be interesting to see, Dustin, how long, or not how long really, but how the Panthers hold up here in the second half with, some of these guys going both ways. It's a hot night. That field's even hotter with that turf. A lot of key players, Jason Tulovich, Hunter Talley, Christian Ledecker. A lot of these guys are going both ways. JP Wills, and against a Rogers team that probably doesn't have very many guys going both ways at all, that's going to take its toll. And, but you got to give the Panthers credit, man. They're hanging in there. They're fighting. They're doing everything they can do. We know that the Panthers are a little bit shorthanded because of quarantines. Speaking from experience with 2 kids quarantined in the first 2 weeks of school, not because they've got COVID, but just because they happen to be sitting or standing next to someone who was a positive case. I mean, it can knock out anybody at any given moment. And, as a parent, there's nothing you can do. as a kid, there's nothing you can do, and that's exactly what happened with some of these guys. There's several players that we have not seen out here tonight who would be helping, and this is just the era we live in. And Rogers may be in the same situation, but they've got 99 kids out for football, and you just don't see as much on their depth.
Right. Well, this week in the Panther Spotlight, you had Tyler Johnson. That was an interesting article on him.
Tyler Johnson, when you think of a defensive end, probably the last person you think of is Tyler Johnson. He's 5'10" or 11, 165 pounds. But what they want to do is they want to bring speed off the edge. And, you've seen some of that tonight with him making some plays, shrugging off an offensive lineman and tackling good shield, or, just some of these things. And he's a nice kid.
Yeah, it was an interesting article. It really was. So what else is going on in the world of Panther sports this week?
Well, this past week, the weather has certainly played a little bit of a role on some of the sports. I know it knocked out 2 tennis matches earlier in the week. It's just too hot to play. The tennis team was supposed to put on Fort Smith, and it was well over 100 degrees down there, and probably even hotter on the tennis court. Got to see the Panther golfers last Monday at the course at Sager's Crossing. Volleyball off to a little bit of a tough start with a couple of losses this week, but they'll be hosting Harrison on Monday night. I know there's a lot of you Siloam Springs alums. Y'all have some fun things to say about Old Harrison, so it'll be fun to have the Goblins over for volleyball. All the junior high sports are starting up. Cross country will start up next week, so we're starting to kind of get back into everything happening here at once. The 9th grade football has already started, but the 7th and 8th grades don't start until this next week. So, when it gets cranked up, it's busy.
Oh, I know.
It's a
and
busy
you're covering
time.
all of it.
Well, I get
a lot of it.
I get to what I can, Dustin. I can't say I cover all of it, but I get to what I can.
Well, do you have any scores to go over? I've got a few over here, but yours are usually more up to date than mine.
Well, let's see what I can find. I've got Greenwood 35, Muskogee, Oklahoma 14 at halftime.
I've got Bentonville West over Mansfield, Texas, 21-14 at the half.
I've got Van Buren with a 29-17 lead over Springdale at halftime. That one is a little bit surprising. Lake Hamilton leads Hot Spring Lakeside 35-7. This is off the Twitter here from some of the sports writers.
Bentonville, second quarter. I see Bentonville up on Liberty North of Missouri, 29-10 in the second quarter. Conway, of course, this is just a first quarter score, so I don't know. We're probably behind on it, but Conway led Fayetteville 17-14 and in Fayetteville in the first quarter. Siloam Springs' opponent next week at home is Pea Ridge, and tonight Pea Ridge trails Shiloh Christian 49-0 in the second quarter.
That's a good Shiloh Christian team. They'll be certainly be a contender to win state. Over across the state at the end of the second quarter, Whitehall leads Sheridan 38-0. Cedarville up 20-0 on Berryville. Cedarville's a good football team, Dustin. I don't know if you've heard a lot about the Pirates.
Harrison leads Magnolia 12-7 at the halftime.
That should be a really good football game. Those are two good teams. I know they had a good one last year.
Pulaski Academy leads Robinson 46-14. Joe T. Robinson 46-14 in the second quarter.
Farmington leads Rogers Heritage 14-7 at halftime. A lot of good football teams in Northwest Arkansas, Dustin. We rattled off a few of them here, and it's always fun to see what everybody else is doing on Friday nights, and in Northwest Arkansas. Be interesting to see what the Panthers do, though, when they come out here in the second half. You know, I'm sure they want to reestablish their offense and get that running game going. They're still in it. You know, 28 to 12, but
That's right.
you know, if my math is correct, that's 2 touchdowns and two-point conversions away from tying it up. So, you know, there's still a lot of game left and a lot to play for. You know, they are playing against a team that's bigger than they are, bigger in size. They outmanned the Panthers by 30 or 40 players. I mean, I'm not making excuses. I'm just giving you facts here. I mean, Rogers is a big school. And you know, the Mounties have played well so far.
That's right. Folks, Siloam Springs Regional Hospital is ready to tackle your sports medicine needs. With the skill and experience of Dr. Matthew Coker, Siloam Springs Regional Hospital is your convenient choice for advanced orthopedic services, and you don't have to go far from home. If you ever get sidelined by a broken bone, sports injury, painful joint, or severe sprain, Dr. Coker and our entire team are ready to help you get back in the game. For more information, call 479-215-3124 or visit ssrh.net. Siloam Springs is coached by head coach Brandon Craig. He's assisted by Michael Smith, Tony Coffey, Jonathan Johnson, Aaron Meyer, Eldon Labatad, and Justin Wood.
Good group of guys right there.
The Rogers Mounties are coached by Chad Harbison, a Siloam Springs alum. Chad Harbison. He's assisted by Dale Williams, Nick Brill.
Another Siloam Springs alum.
There you go.
Nick Brill.
Rob Bray, Darren Hotelling, Jared Blockberger, Jeremiah Tebenkamp, Brandon Boatwright, Jason Aller, and Kenny Evans.
Of course, everybody remembers when Coach Hotelling was on the Panthers football staff.
Absolutely, for many years.
Hody is what they call him.
Mm-hmm. So Siloam Springs is back to receive the second half kick. Like you said, on a hot, muggy evening in Rogers.
Back to receive the second half kickoff for the Panthers is number 12, Christian Lederker.
Panthers in all whites. White tops, white bottoms, maroon numbers.
Set to kick off for the Rogers Mounties is number 18, Kale Slava.
Gray helmets with the maroon stripe for the Siloam Springs Panthers. Driscoll and Lederker back to receive the kick.
And they're not going to let him return it.
Absolutely not. That one is kicked out the back of the end zone.
Usually when you take one 70 yards, you're not going to get another chance.
Slava's kickoff goes through the end zone for a touchback. Panthers will take over 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line.
Got a lot of fond memories of covering football games in Rogers, Dustin.
How many years did you do that?
Well, 2 years covering Rogers and a couple more covering Bentonville. But it's always fun to come over here and watch a football game.
David Gowan takes the inside handoff for the Siloam Springs Panthers, picks up 5 yards. Good push from the offensive line right there. Gets to the 25-yard line. Took it just over the hip of his left guard. 2nd and 5. Panthers move quickly. Lashley in motion. This time Hunter Talley keeps it himself. He picks up about 4 more up to the 29-yard line, and it's 3rd down and short.
That's just what the Panthers want is short situations.
3rd and 1. Nose of the football needs to reach the 30 to move the chains. Twin receivers to Talley's right. That's the open side of the field. Talley will keep it. On second effort, I think he got it. On his second effort, they're going to give him about a football's length. And Siloam Springs with a fresh set of downs.
Stop for the Mounties, number 58, Randy Porter.
He's a big kid, tough to take down.
You know, and Gowan back there with him, as I said, he's short and small, and be tough to see him behind those big offensive linemen sometimes.
Lashley out of the backfield. Gets the pass, takes it for 11 yards up across the 40 to the 41-yard line. And again, Brendan Lashley's a tough matchup for defenses.
He is a weapon. He's as big as a tight end and can move like a wideout. So
and catches very sure-handed. Panthers move quickly. Gowan gets the call. He's got a seam across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
It's done a good
Actually,
run there
they
for
may
Dave.
mark that at the 47.
Ball was carried by number 22, David Gowan.
It's a good pickup of about 6 there. We'll call it the 47. 2nd down and 4. Panthers methodically moving here on their first possession of the second half. Hunter Talley finds Jonathan Graves across midfield. 1st down to the Rogers 46-yard line and out of bounds on the near
I believe
side.
that's Cameron Stafford.
Oh, you're right. It wasn't Jonathan Graves. Cameron Stafford. I'm sorry.
Stop man on play by number 2, Damon Vogt.
Ball on the right hash. Stafford, the lone man on the short side of the field. Hunter Talley works hard to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's not going to quite do it on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard back to the 46, and it's 2nd and 11. They read him all the way on that.
On the stop for the Mounties, number 96, Bennett Tyner.
Mounties with 3 down linemen defensively, showing blitz off the left edge. Hunter Talley tucks it, gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it, and it's 3rd and 11.
Was carried by the quarterback, number 14, Hunter Talley.
Well, they just didn't have anywhere to go with the football, and he tried to tuck it up and go, and Rogers caught up with him.
And number 58.
In fact, they're going to mark him for a loss of 1. It's 3rd and 12. Panthers with twin receivers both ways. Hunter Talley on the hard count. Thought he got one of the defensive linemen. The officials.
They play so far off the ball that
Hunter Talley over the middle, and it's incomplete for Brendan Lashley. Lashley was looking to run before he hauled the ball in. And Siloam Springs on 4th and 12 from the 47 of Rogers is going to have to punt this one away. Christian Ledecker on to do just that. 8:41 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hunter Talley had Brendan Lashley. Lashley just looked to run with it before he tucked it away. Ball falls incomplete. And Rogers is going to burn a timeout on 4th and 12.
I think maybe they were a little confused on defense, and better to be safe than sorry. They're going to call timeout and talk it over.
Make Generations Bank your bank. Our experienced staff is dedicated to giving you a level of personal service you have to experience to believe. We have a great offering of personal and business accounts. We offer online banking, bill pay, and automated sweeps at no charge. Our debit card can be used to withdraw cash anytime, anywhere in the U.S. with no ATM fees. Need a loan? We make loans. Come in and visit with us today about your financial needs. Conveniently located in Siloam Springs at Signature Plaza. Member FDIC. So Ledecker to punt it away for the Panthers. Snaps a good one. Ledecker's punt is end over end, hits at the 18, takes a Siloam Springs bounce inside the 10. Picked up and returned, a flag on the play, but he's going to go all the way. That's Cade Seldom-Ridge. He scooped it up and he returns. Actually, Siloam Springs wrestles him out of bounds at the 1. Wrestles him out of bounds down at the 1 yard line.
Returned by Cade Seldom-Ridge.
Cade Seldom-Ridge.
There's a flag on the play.
All the way down to the 1, but it's coming back. The flag is back at their own 18-yard line. Siloam Springs has a Panther shaking up on the field. Either way, the football is coming all the way back. That'll erase a big-time punt return by Cade Seldom-Ridge. Panthers have a player shaken up on the field.
I can't tell who it was. It looked like a 4 on the front of his number.
Friends, are you tired of slow or no internet where you live? Well, Miles Out Internet is the answer. With over 800 customers, they are here to get you online and streaming. Many of their clients are past, dissatisfied DSL and satellite customers who are tired of having slow or no service at all. Through cellular wireless internet, Miles Out offers fast speeds, reliability, competitive pricing
On the play was number 48, Caden McHaney.
with no contracts. So if you like streaming movies and online gaming, they are the solution. Call them at 918-913-4479 or visit their webpage at milesoutinternet.com for more information. Miles Out Internet is a proud sponsor of Panther football.
That was Caden McHaney who was down for the Panthers, and that's not a good
After the penalty,
good at all. He's one of their starting linebackers, and they need him. So hopefully he'll be all right.
8:22 to go, third quarter. The big punt return by Cade Seldom Ridge was wiped away by the penalty. The Mounties will get the ball at their own 10 to start the possession. Jenkins takes a hit. No, that's Josh. That's Josh Shepard, and Shepard is off to the races. He's across midfield, the 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Mounties.
90 yards.
90 yards for Josh Shepard on first down.
Shepard, 90 yards for the touchdown.
And 10 from their own 10-yard line. Josh Shepard scampers 90 yards, and it is 34-12, Rogers.
So that'll give Shepard 269 yards on 10 carries.
The extra point is up, and it is good by
Point after
Kale
touchdown
Slaba.
kick by number 18, Kale Slaba.
And it is 35-12 with 8:09 to go in the third quarter.
Well, and I don't know this for sure, but he went right in that area where I think McHaney might have been had he been out there.
Panthers have just really not had any answer for Josh Shepard tonight.
For the Panthers,
No, they haven't. And,
Nick Driscoll. And number
you know, they've
12,
given up
Christian
some big
Leonard.
plays, and that's just something they've got to cut down on if they want to
Set to kick off for the Mounties. Number
have the kind of
15,
season that they hope
Kale
for.
Slaba.
Slaba's kick is out the back of the end zone.
For a touchback.
Panthers will have it at their 20.
The Panthers will take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Seems like Shepard had a nice night last year when Siloam and Rogers played. I can't recall off the top of my head, but in an offensive shootout like that, a lot of people had a good night.
That's right. Lashley comes in motion to the near side. Hunter Talley keeps it, goes
Yeah,
backside. He loses 2 yards. They're reading.
Number 14, Hunter Talley.
They're going to key on Tally.
On the stop for the Mounties.
Yeah, they're going
number
to stop him, make
45,
someone else beat him.
Brandon
That's
Huddleston.
right. Hunter Tally loses
Loss of
a
1 on the play
yard.
brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Panthers.
Back to the 19.
Football's a tough game, Dustin.
It is. Hunter Tally looks to throw on 2nd down. He's flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and runs. He gets across the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Picks up 3, takes a big hit, but pops right up. And it's 3rd and 8.
Stop made on play by number 44, Ashton Alston for the Mounties. Brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Panthers.
Twin receivers both ways for Hunter Tally. He looks over the center of the field, has his man. That is Brendan Lashley, and he bounces off, delivers the blow himself at the 45, gets another 7 yards after that across midfield to the 48-yard line of the Rogers Mounties, and he's the one that delivered the blow. Drew.
I mean, you're absolutely right about that. You talk about guys bouncing off him. I mean, that was certainly the case.
Stop made by number 17.
We're going to be calling his name a lot this year.
Absolutely.
And happy to do so.
He's been fun to watch so far. Now the clock is stopped with 6:34.
Some other guys are going to have to step up, though. You know, I think that's obvious. And Siloam knows that.
Lashley, the H-back, goes in motion to the left. Hunter Tally keeps it. He'll get a yard, maybe 2.
Quarterback Hunter Tally on the carry for
Not
the
much
Panthers.
there.
Just 1 yard.
To the 47.
Well, Hunter had a big rushing night against them last year, so it's not like he was a big secret, coming in this year. They know what he's capable of, and I'm sure, one of those guys wearing number 9 or number 7 on that Rogers defense is always going to know whether he's got the football.
2nd and 9. The rush over the middle. Hunter Tally dumps it off to Brendan Lashley. Lashley gets another yard, but not much. But what could have gone down as a big loss. Panthers avoid that and make it 3rd down and 8.
Play by number 21, Connor Lawson.
Mounties are on their 3rd defensive coordinator in 3 years, I think, and they seem to be much improved defensively from where they were a year ago.
3rd and 8, Hunter Tally.
Yeah, there's got to be a flag there.
Yeah, Brendan Lashley drew contact before the ball got there, and that's going to give Siloam Springs a fresh set of downs, I believe.
Or it may just be, he was interfered with for sure.
He was definitely interfered with. We'll see what it is. Pass interference.
Spot foul, would be my guess.
Looks like they're going to go 15.
Wow.
15 yards. Siloam Springs will have a 1st down at the Mountie 31-yard line.
I thought in high school that was a spot foul, but I guess I got my wires crossed.
The ball will place at 32-yard line, 1st and 10, Panthers.
I think it's whatever the officials are feeling that night. Hunter Tally with an empty backfield over the middle. That one was a little low. It was caught. Wow.
Ledeker.
Christian Ledeker scooped that up. I thought the ball was on the turf.
Tally's pass was complete.
That was a great catch by Ledeker. No yards after catch because he had to go down all the way to the ground to get it. But that is a 7-yard pickup to the 24-yard line, 2nd and 3. Trips right. One of those is Lashley, and he comes back in motion to the short side of the field. Hunter Tally's going to keep it. He doesn't get the 1st down. He gets 2, though. It'll make it 3rd down and short, 3rd and 1 from the 22.
I think you're about 1 yard behind there. They're going to put it at the 23. It is a long way out there.
I thought he got the 22.
Your eyes ain't as good as they used to be.
Apparently not. So 3rd and 2.
But a manageable 3rd and 2 here.
Lashley in the backfield with Hunter Talley. Talley's going to keep it. He's got the first down this time inside the 20. Sure tackle there to about the 17-yard line. A flag comes in late. Brandon Craig, head coach of Siloam Springs, he was begging for that penalty flag, and it came in. He thought that Hunter Talley was hit late or grabbed the face mask or something. It was on the far sideline, Graham, but you could see Brandon Craig.
I'm not sure what.
Personal foul. I don't know what it was, but
I know I
they
saw
didn't
Hunter.
call it a face mask.
I saw Hunter reach out. Maybe a hit above the shoulders. I don't know. Whatever it is, you can put the ball down at the 9.
1st and goal.
Ball's placed at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Panthers.
Gowan in the backfield. Lashley comes in motion to the far side. No, that's Ledecker. Ledecker gets the call. Ledecker will get down near the 5. I think they're going to mark him at the 6, so about 3 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 3:25 to go, 3rd quarter. Siloam Springs trails Rogers 35-12.
Love to see the Panthers punch it in here.
Talley, play action, rolls to his right, looking for Brendan Lashley, overthrows him and almost intercepted. Right at the goal line, the ball falls incomplete, and it's 3rd and goal.
And he had Lashley. Lashley was wide open.
Number 21, Connor Lawson.
Of course, this will be 4-down territory here.
Just dumped it in over his head.
So he'll try something else here and
empty backfield. Talley looking over the middle. The ball was batted, I think, at the line of scrimmage.
Talley's pass is batted down the line of scrimmage.
Falls incomplete.
Brings up
and it's 4th and goal. Boy, the Panthers could sure use a score right here.
Bounty fans, it's 4th down. Let's make some noise.
Again, empty backfield, trips to the right. That's the open side of the field. Lashley comes back in motion, lines up at the H-back. Hunter Talley dumps it off to him. Touchdown, Brendan Lashley. Hunter Talley took the snap, rolled to his right just a little bit, and then pulled up where he was waiting, where Brendan Lashley was waiting, hidden. At about the 5-yard line, he caught the pass and tore his way into the end zone, and it's 35-18. Good-looking offensive play there for Siloam Springs. I think it's safe to say Brendan Lashley's the go-to man.
And the Panthers are going to go for 2 here again.
Trying to make it a 35-20 game. Again, empty backfield. Hunter Talley looks to throw. He's flushed, trying to get away, rolls to his right. Now he throws it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. That time it is Jonathan Graves, and it's 35-20. Graham, that play was totally busted up. Hunter Talley had decided he was going to tuck it and run. Nothing was there, so he pulled it back out and dumped it into the end zone to Jonathan Graves. 35-20. Siloam Springs cuts the lead back to 15, 2:57 to go in the 3rd.
Well, one of the most unfortunate things I think on stat keeping is the guy who catches the 2-point conversion pass, the 2-point run doesn't count as a stat in the stat book. It's a crazy thing, but great job by Jonathan Graves there.
It was, and it was great job by Hunter Talley to create something right there.
Panthers keep hanging around, showing a lot of fight. It's good to see.
Fayetteville leads Conway 35-24 at the half. So Fayetteville came on strong in the 2nd quarter.
looks like Bentonville West and Mansfield, Texas, or 21-21.
Set to kick off
Really?
for the Panthers, number 16, Anthony Sandoval.
I saw Mansfield. I was like, surely not. Wrong Mansfield, folks.
Siloam's kick is high and short, taken at the 12, brought over the 25, the 30, wrestled down at about the 32-yard line.
Now I got to be able to get a stop here on defense.
I believe that was Damon Volk.
Ivan Hernandez, Damon Volk.
They'll give him the 33-yard line.
Ball is placed at the 33-yard line. First down, Mounties.
If you're a Siloam Springs Panther, look for number 6, Joshua Shepard. He's in the backfield with Goodshield. Standing to the right of Goodshield. Goodshield looks to throw over the middle, has his man, complete and drop. Oh, incomplete. I think it was a good call. They called it an incomplete pass, but it was slow. The officials were slow to call it that. It almost looked like a catch and a fumble. But I think he
never
the right
had
call.
it.
He never brought it in.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete. Second down and 10. 35-20. Mounties. 2:07 to go, third quarter. In what has been a slow football game. Noah Goodshield hands it to Shepard. Shepard breaks free from a tackle, and he's wrestled down hard, shy of the first down at about the 39-yard line. Who was that?
Ledecker pulled him down there with a little bit of anger, too.
Christian
like,
Ledecker.
I'm tired of you.
Tired of this.
Because, Shepard broke a couple of tackles a little further back there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, third down and 4. Panthers could really use a stop here.
So if you notice here on defense, Nick Driscoll's out playing corner now, the other corner. Ledecker is now at safety, and McHaney is not in the game. You got Dalian Miller and Stone Stevens at linebacker.
Shepard over the middle, and he's going to be dropped. Siloam Springs, let's see, who was that? That was Dalian Miller. Great effort there. Siloam Springs got a much-needed stop, no gain, and it's 4th down and 4. And it looks like for the first time tonight, the punt team is going to come onto the field.
4th down for the Mounties.
For the Rogers Mounties.
And Shepard's limping again a little bit. Dustin, I don't know if you saw him coming off there.
I did not notice, no.
This is big for the Panthers. Big stop.
On 4th and 4, watch for the hard count. Slaba is the punter. He punts it to Christian Ledecker. Ledecker takes it and fumbles it and gets it back. Oh, my. He tried to make something out of nothing, and he fumbled the football and fell right on it at the 25. So he got about 3 yards. It was a dangerous 3 yards. 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Siloam Springs trailing by 15, but Graham, they're not going away.
On the 25-yard line.
They're just kind of
1st and 10, Panthers.
hanging around.
Yep.
There's a lot of football left to go.
There's a lot of positives to build on that, Dustin. I mean, it's been a tough night for the Panthers, but yet here we are.
And, defensively, you've pointed it out several times, but, man, they are putting people all over the field. There have been a lot of players play defensively for Siloam Springs tonight in a lot of different positions, too. Hunter Talley looks deep on first down. He has a man. It's Christian Ledecker. And Ledecker didn't get the penalty. How in the world?
Talley's pass is incomplete on the play.
Christian Ledecker was interfered with.
Yeah, that's
like you would not believe.
Brandon Craig threw his headset.
And didn't get the call. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know what, they were kind of jockeying for position, but the guy bumped him and he fell.
And the guy never was looking back for the football. I mean, he was just trying to catch up to Ledecker. Ledecker slowed down to catch the football. and got ran over. Hunter Talley on second down takes it over the left side of his offensive line. He'll get near the 30, make it a 3rd and manageable.
That'll probably be the last
5-yard gain. 12 seconds left in the quarter. I bet you're right here. Siloam Springs, they're going to break the huddle. They may try to get one off. No, I think they're going to. Panthers will let the time run out on the 3rd quarter. And as we go to the 4th quarter here in Rogers, the Mounties lead the Siloam Springs Panthers 35-20. It'll be Panther football 3rd and 5 when we return. You're listening to Siloam Springs football. Well, Graham, we start the 4th quarter with a huge 3rd down and 5 for Siloam Springs.
Well, you got to think they're probably going to be looking in Brendan Lashley's direction again on 3rd and mid. You know, and I don't know what Brandon Craig is thinking, but that's what I'm thinking.
Hunter Talley, looking up, he was held. He was held.
Yeah.
Leslie was held. This time, there's 2 flags that come in. That was very clear. I'll tell you, they're having fits with Brendan Lashley. He's a matchup nightmare for defenses. Graham, that's the 2nd time tonight that the Panthers have gotten.
You know, we saw a lot of him during 7-on-7 this summer, and just the kind of success he was having. He's just a good football player, man.
They'll call that a defensive hold. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. 1st down for Siloam Springs at the 40. Hunter Talley gives it to Gowan. Gowan has room to run. 1st down into Mounties territory, down at the 45-yard line goes David Gowan.
I don't think Rogers ever felt like he had the football.
I don't think so either. They didn't think he had it.
I think they were kind of waiting for Talley to run off there.
He's hidden back there in the backfield. Like you said, he's 5'4", so behind the offensive line, it's hard to see. Panthers have ran so much play action and run pass option stuff that they didn't believe he had it. Hunter Talley rolls to his right, finds his receiver, complete.
Is that Driscoll?
1st down again, I can't tell.
I think that is Driscoll.
Yeah, Nick Driscoll over the center of the field on the right hash to the 34-yard line.
Enough for the Panther 1st down.
I give the Panthers a lot of credit here, Dustin. Talley takes the snap and throws. I believe that's number 6. Is that Patrick Church?
Talley's pass is complete to number 6.
Sure enough, Patrick Church. That's going to be, why don't they spot the football? There we go. Down to the 27-yard line. Makes it 2nd down and
about 3.
But for some reason, the officials,
I'm not
what
sure.
in the world are they doing?
They're calling a penalty on Rogers.
So that'll erase. So they're saying the play did not stand. A penalty on Rogers puts the ball at the Mounties' 19-yard line.
After the penalty, the ball is marked at the 20-yard line.
We'll take it.
1st and 10 for the Panthers.
We'll take it, Graham. First and 10, Siloam Springs at the Mountie 19-yard line. Jonathan Graves, the lone man on the near side, split wide in the boundary. Hunter Talley keeps it. He tries to get the edge. He gets the edge. He's inside the 10, wrestled down at the 9-yard line near first down yardage. Ooh, good spot. They're going to spot him at the 8, and that'll move the chains. First and goal.
I don't know what.
I don't know what.
Unsportsmanlike penalty, I guess?
I don't know.
Ball's marked at the 8.
First and goal from the 8.
For the Panthers.
3 receiver set to the right. Gowan in the backfield. Now Brendan Lashley comes in motion and lines up at the H-back. Hunter Talley has room to run over the middle. He's going to be shy of the goal line, but he'll be inside the 2.
A little bit of trivia here. Hunter Talley told me this a few nights ago, but his mom, I think, went to Rogers.
Ball was placed at the 1-yard line. Second and goal for the Panthers.
Well, there you go. Now we know. 10:15 to go. The ball sits just outside the 1-yard line. Second and goal, Siloam Springs. Gowan in the backfield. Lashley the H-back. Hunter Talley. He's going to keep it all the way near the goal line. Touchdown, Siloam Springs. And Graham, Panthers just keep staying around.
Hunter Talley in for the score.
Keep staying around. Now, are they going to kick the extra point this time? It looks like they are. Anthony Sandoval will come on. It is 35-26. Rogers by 9.
Yeah, you want to try and kick it here if you can.
Sandoval didn't get an opportunity to kick it in the first quarter. It was a bad snap that got away from Motzinger. Siloam Springs having a hard time getting the right personnel on the field. The kick is up, and it is wide left. Panthers couldn't get one of their offensive linemen on the field. The ball, they had a hard time handling the snap.
With 10 minutes left to go in the game, the Rogers Mounties 35, the Siloam Springs Panthers
Sandoval got the
26.
kick off, but he had to just kind of punch it. And it's missed, and it's 35-26. And that was big, Graham, because it stays at a 2-possession game there.
Well, Anthony is not the primary kicker. And you're right, there was some confusion, and, you know, oftentimes that leads to bad things. I'm guessing that there was no pass completion there to Patrick Church, that it was all penalty, but I
think it was, because they marked it back from the original line of scrimmage.
Walking the stands, passing the bucket, collecting donations for Project Graduation. Project Graduation is a drug and alcohol-free all-night celebration held each year for the graduating seniors at
Give the Panthers a lot of credit. They have clawed and fought their way back into this football game.
And we thank you.
And it's not over yet. We'll see how
right.
Rogers responds.
Sandoval's kick, taken at the 12-yard line, across the 20, the 25. That's Seldom Ridge. Tries to bounce it out, and he's going to be dropped at about the 28-yard line. Hit hard by Christian Ledecker.
Returned by number 12, Cade Seldenbridge. On the stop for the Panthers, number 8, Nick Driscoll.
35-26. Graham, you've got to credit Siloam Springs. They have not gone away.
Oh, no, they haven't.
They have just kind of hung around and hung around and hung around. And there's still 9.5 minutes to go. Panthers trail by 9, 35-26.
Well, that's kind of one of the trademarks of a Brandon Craig team. They're going to keep playing.
Wow.
Keep coaching. And you're right, it's not over.
Man comes in motion to the near side. Good shield, rolls to his right, looking to throw. Ball is almost intercepted. Ledecker reached up, he got a hand on it, knocked it away, and almost intercepted that pass. That would have been huge.
Yeah, if he had been about 6'3", he would have had it.
That's right. I mean, it was a great effort to try to get that
and if
football.
he would have come down with it, he might have been able to run for a little bit.
That's right. He wouldn't have needed to run too long.
So now thinking of the Mounties, the momentum's going a little bit here.
2nd and 10.
And see if they start to feel the pressure a little bit.
Josh Shepard back in the backfield with Goodshield. Goodshield looks to throw. Far sideline, he completes it. It's going to be shy of the marker, but it's still a good gain up to about the 36.
To number 10, Finley Bunch.
So it'll make it 3rd down and 2, 3rd and short here. They need the 38-yard line. The ball sits at the 36 on the left hash for Goodshield.
Brings up 3rd and 2 for the Mounties.
As they move toward the south end zone here. Shepard in the backfield. Shepard gets the call. He's got the first down, up the middle, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown, Joshua Shepard.
My goodness.
And he has passed the 300-yard mark.
Ball was carried by number 6, Joshua Shepard.
Five touchdowns for Josh Shepard.
Mounties are going to go for 2. Goodshield has twin receivers both ways. He's in the pocket, looks to throw, lobs it into the back of the corner of the end zone.
Yeah.
Complete, and it is 43-26, Rogers.
Seldenridge.
Cade Seldenridge.
Goodshield's pass is completed to number 12, Cade Seldenridge for a 2-point after touchdown. With 8:08 remaining, the Rogers Mounties 43, the Siloam Springs Panthers 26.
8:08 to go. 43-26. Folks, purchasing or refinancing a home can be a huge undertaking. Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank Mortgage Division is focused on helping individuals and families select a loan program to meet each unique situation and clear the way to a timely closing. Born and raised in Siloam Springs, Laurie is dedicated to providing competitive rates and the customer service that you deserve. Call Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank at 479-228-2712 today to discuss your home loan options. Again, that's Laurie Guerin with Generations Bank Mortgage Division at 479-228-2712. Generations Bank is an equal housing lender.
All right, Dustin, do you want to hear the numbers on Shepard, or are you too afraid?
Can I guess?
Go for it.
340.
Wow, one off. 339 on
Wow.
13 carries. I can't believe that wasn't a touchback.
I can't either. Ball was taken at the goal line. Return to the 23-yard line. Was that Ledecker?
It was.
Ball was returned by number 12, Christian Ledecker.
It's got to be a career night for Josh Shepard.
I would think so.
339 yards.
Ball is placed at 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Panthers.
Hunter Talley avoids a rush, rolls to his right. He's looking deep downfield for Christian Ledecker. Ledecker came back to it, flag on the play. Did Ledecker catch the football anyway?
He did. I think he threw something
my.
else went flying. I thought it was a football.
I thought it went over his head. He caught that football in double coverage at the Mountie 35-yard line. That is an incredible catch by Ledecker and a really well-thrown football by Hunter Talley.
43-yard pass.
All in the air.
And here we go
Pass
again.
was complete to number 12, Christian Ledecker.
To the Mountie
Through the
35-yard
middle of the
line. 7:48 to go in this game. This game that is 2 hours and 10 minutes old with a lot of football left.
You know, Christian Ledecker just makes plays like that. You know, he's just a great athlete.
Tonight.
Hunter Talley completes it to Brendan Lashley. Lashley maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, they're going to mark him for a yard loss.
They were ready
36.
for Brendan that time.
Brendan Lashley.
A little screen play, it looked like.
Play by number 41 for the Mounties, Isaac Chapman.
I'm going to send snaps. It's going to take me like 15 minutes. Hold up.
I'm not sure what that's all about, folks, but we apologize for the ambient sounds you're getting.
Hunter Talley
Oh,
is
man.
wrapped up in the backfield at the 40 for a loss of 4.
Hunter Talley.
I wonder if he's not just a little bit gassed out there. I mean, he just, there was nothing good about that play. It just looked odd from the get-go.
On the stop for the Mounties, number 25, Landon Huddleston.
Dustin, you got to give Siloam a lot of credit. They could have laid down and died at any point here, and they've just kept fighting.
They have.
They're fighting right now. I mean, down 17, let's play ball.
3rd and 15. Hunter Talley looks to throw over the middle. Ooh. Intended for Brendan Lashley. I thought it was going to be intercepted. But it falls incomplete.
Be interesting to see if they punt it away here. I mean, it's 4th and 15 in no man's land. Well, I say no. This is the no man's land of football anymore. When you're on the 40, punting usually doesn't happen when you're down 17. You're not going to punt here. You're going to throw it up to one of these guys and see what happens.
I'm going to play a song while we're sitting right here.
Coach Brandon Craig calls a timeout on 4th and 15 with 6.5 minutes to go. They're going to talk about this play. Harrison leads Magnolia 19-7 in the 4th quarter.
Glad to know my lovely wife Amy was watching on that play. She was impressed with Ledeker's catch.
That was incredible.
I mean, it was just, man, that's the type of play they're going to need him to make this year a lot. That's a senior play. And Christian, he's an outstanding player. He's a good baseball player. He can really hit. I don't know if you've gotten to watch him play, Dustin. He's a tremendous hitter and going to really factor into the Panthers' pitching rotation.
He's just an all-around athlete.
Pretty good track runner in the hurdles. I'm sure if it's a competitive sport, he can be good at it. And thank you to everybody who's tuned in tonight. We're happy to have you along with us.
That's right. For
Come
another
out next week when the
season.
Come out next week when the Panthers host P Ridge
from the beautiful Panther Stadium. Empty backfield, 4th and 15. Hunter Talley looks to throw. Has time over the middle. Complete.
Wow.
First down in the red zone. It's Brendan Lashley over the middle of the field. Down to the 20, maybe even the 19.
Brendan Lashley, enough for the first down.
4th and 15, and they got 20.
I mean, it seems like a feature in the Herald Leader is on tap for that guy.
That's right.
Lawson.
First down, Panthers.
Panthers move quickly. Lashley in motion. Hunter Talley keeps it himself. He's got another first down inside the 10. Dancing around down to the 9.
Number 14, Hunter Talley.
That moves the chains. 10-yard pickup. 1st and goal, Panthers.
Stop made on play again by number 21.
5:55 to go. Talley over the middle. Little miscommunication there. He was looking for Brendan Lashley, and
Talley's pass was
Lashley turned in, and Talley
Lashley
went outside of his shoulders there. Incomplete, 2nd and goal from the 9. Those two haven't miscommunicated much.
No, it's what you're seeing is a product of a lot of hard work in the offseason and summer.
Flag comes in at the
That
snap.
may be the first penalty on Siloam all night.
Got a penalty marker on the play.
No, it's on Rogers.
Oh, how about that?
It is. Must have been lined up in the neutral zone. That moves it. That moves the ball to inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line.
And now
Second
you know
and
it's
goal.
a heavy dose of number 14 coming right at you.
After the penalty, the ball was placed at the 5-yard line.
We must be blessed
Second
men,
goal.
Graham.
Oh, I know I am.
My wife is watching as well tonight.
Well, hello,
Hunter Talley
Hillary.
on the keeper. At the goal line, touchdown, Siloam Springs.
Ball was carried by the quarterback. Number
There
14,
you go.
Talley. in for the score.
43-32 rather.
I imagine the Panthers are going to go for 2 here.
Oh, yeah, I would think. Panthers to go for 2. Ledecker in the backfield with Talley. Talley looks over the middle in the end zone for Driscoll. Complete. Nick Driscoll for the 2-point conversion. And Siloam Springs makes it back to a 9-point game, 43-34. Nick Driscoll over the middle. Caught it in the middle of the G and Rogers.
Remaining in the game, the Rogers Mounties
In the end zone, 43-34. Panthers just will not quite go away.
Now this is the kind of, this is where it gets fun, right? I mean,
That's right.
you know, they might try to dial up an onside kick here. You just never know. You know Rogers will be looking for it.
I'll tell you, I am super impressed with their never say die attitude. I mean, they just keep coming back.
Well, that's the leadership of a Hunter Talley, a Satulovic, Christian Ledecker, J.P. Wills, Brendan Lashley. I mean, those guys are the ones out there leading by example and doing what they're supposed to do, and the rest of them are joining in. You're seeing a team get better. They may be down, but they're getting better. This will help them for later in the year.
No doubt. And if not for Joshua Shepard and an all-time night here.
There's your onside.
There's your
kick.
onside. It is going to be. It was in doubt for a moment, but it was wrangled in at about the 32-yard line by the Rogers Mounties.
Kickoff was recovered by number 12.
And the clock's running. Isn't that handy for them?
For the Mounties.
Clock ran an extra 7 or 8 seconds.
Ball is placed at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Mounties.
Okay, now, if you're Siloam, Rogers is going to want to start running some of that clock. So you can imagine that number 6 is probably going to get the football here.
Yeah, he's on the field.
Now, you can make the choice to try and sell out and stop him, and Rogers may throw a long pass and complete it, but it's almost like at this point, anybody but him, you got to stop him.
Goodshield throws it over the middle, complete.
Little safe pass.
Yeah, up to the 38-yard line. It's 6-yard pickup.
Pass was
Ooh.
complete to number 10.
Friendly spot.
Wow. 37-yard line.
Friendly for the Panthers, that is.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd down. And
4-yard
6 yards
pickup.
for the Mounties.
2nd and 6.
I love football officials. They're great. I mean,
They are.
keep you on your toes the whole night.
Well, that's the truth. Goodshield brings Seldom Ridge into motion. Now, Shepard gets the call
goodness.
up the middle again. Here we go. Shepard is going to score yet again.
My goodness.
Touchdown,
Touchdown,
Josh
Mounties.
Shepard. That time, what is that? 64
Ball is
yards
carried
out.
by number 6, Joshua Shepard, for the touchdown.
63-yard run.
63-yard run. That's going to put him over the 400-yard mark.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to go for 2 again. 49-34. Goodshield, complete. 2-point conversion is good. This time it is to Finley Bunch. And it's 51-34.
Pass is good to number 10, Finley Bunch for the Mounties. With 4 minutes and 31 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter, the Mounties 51, the Siloam Springs Panthers 34.
He just gets through that second line of defense and he's gone.
4:31 to go in this game. The story for Rogers is Joshua Shepard.
I can't remember what the single game rushing record is. I know a guy from Rogers set it against Siloam back in 2014. It seems like it was like 300 something yards. And I'm not familiar enough with what it is now.
Kick is taken by Ledecker at the goal line, and again, they let him run it out.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't either. To the 23.
Ball was carried by number 8, Nick Driscoll.
Oh, it was Nick Driscoll this time. I mean, he is clear. His body is clearly in the end zone when he fields the football.
Stop made on the play for the
I don't know what to tell you on that one,
37,
Dustin.
Pacey Jones.
If that ball crosses the plane, it's supposed to be a touchback.
Line. 1st and 10, Panthers.
Panther offense back on the field. Hunter Talley looks to throw, finds Brendan Lashley, complete, up at the 38-yard line. Big gain for Lashley,
for the first down.
15 yards.
Oh yeah, he's having a big game.
Ball is placed at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Panthers.
Talley rolls to his right this time. Again, Brendan Lashley. This time only about 4 yards as he crosses the 40 and wrestled down at the 43, making a 5-yard pickup.
Gain of 5 on the play brings up 2nd down to 5 yards.
We go under 4 minutes to go here from Whitey Smith Stadium in Rogers. We do want to thank everybody that makes these broadcasts possible each week and each season. We thank the Siloam Springs High School Athletic Department, Athletic Director Jeff Williams. We thank Michael Robertson for all of his help. Inside handoff goes nowhere. In fact, Panthers will lose a yard on that one. I believe that was Gowan.
That was David Gowan. Sure was.
David Gowan for the Panthers.
We thank the high school media department.
25, Landon Huddleston.
And we definitely thank Tony Molina for figuring out a way to get us online and streaming each week in a different world with new problems. 3rd down and 6. Got a momentary timeout here. Rogers Mountie was shaken up on the field. He's walking off under his own power, though.
Brings up 3rd and 6 for the
Talley
Panthers.
has twin receivers to his left. That's the open side of the field near us. Lashley goes in motion to the right. Hunter Talley rolls to his right. Looks for guess who? Brendan Lashley. Complete at midfield and out of bounds for a 1st down.
And another 1st down for the Panthers.
So now for a 1st down for the Panthers. Ball will be placed at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Panthers.
.301 to go. Clock stops when Lashley got out of bounds. Pass is complete on the far side near another 1st down. This time it's Patrick Church. He'll be at the 40.
To number 6.
Just
Patrick
inside
Church.
the 40, but he'll be probably 6 inches shy of the 1st down yardage. He got out of bounds, so that stops the clock with 2:54 to go. 2nd down and very short. You think they might go deep with one right here?
I imagine they just may try and get the 1st down, and you never know.
Hunter Talley, yep, hands it off to Gowan. Gowan gets the first down to the 36-yard line.
Number 22, David
Clock will
Gowan.
stop momentarily while the chains move. Panthers try to get the offense organized quickly. 2:48 to go. Panthers trail by 2 touchdowns, 51-34, make it 17 points. 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Hunter Talley now changing the play.
Clock is ticking.
Hunter Talley finds Nick Driscoll over the center of the field for first down yardage and more down near the 20. They'll mark him at the 21-yard line. First down.
Good catch and run there for Nicholas.
That was.
Jacob Hancock on the stop for the Mounties.
I like to call him Nicholas because he spells it like Jack Nicklaus.
Brendan Lashley out of the slot for another first down inside the 10. Clear down to the 8-yard line. First and goal, 1:58 to go.
Stop made on play by number 21, Connor Lawson for the Mounties.
These Panthers do not quit. Clock ticks. Hunter Talley changing things. First and goal from the 8. Gowan gets the call, not much there. Well, he gets 2 yards.
Ball was carried by
maybe a yard. He'll get a yard to the 7. Panthers have 2 timeouts left. They're not going to use them, it doesn't appear. A minute 20 to go in a game Rogers is going to win here, but Siloam Springs has not quit. A flag comes in before the snap.
Penalty marker on the play.
This one goes against Siloam Springs.
Man.
Is that the first penalty of the night?
I believe so.
Wow. A false start for Siloam Springs. Backs it up to the 12. Clock will tick.
Well, it's just more room for Lashley and Driscoll and those guys to run and get open. Think positive here.
That's right. It's incredible that the first penalty of the night for Siloam Springs comes with about a minute to go in this game. Looking for Brandon Lashley in the end zone, almost intercepted. Hunter Talley had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Almost intercepted and caught at the same time.
Defending on the play for the Mounties was number 21, Connor Lawson.
Clock stops on the incompletion.
I'll tell you what,
52
Dustin,
seconds.
like you pointed out, Rogers is going to win this game, but Siloam, if they show this kind of no quit, they're going to be in a lot of ball games with a chance to win a lot of them.
You got to figure out a way to stop the run. And really, that's the story of the night tonight. Brendan Lashley again near the goal line. Touchdown. Oh, my. What a
Christian
Oh, that was Ledecker that time. I saw the 2 and assumed. But it was a 1-2 instead of a 3-2. Christian Ledecker for the touchdown. Makes it 51-40. The offense will stay on the field. 44 seconds to go. Great effort by Christian Ledecker. You talk about determination. Empty backfield for the 2-point conversion.
A lot of points on that scoreboard.
Sure enough. Hunter Talley looking for Ledecker. Did he get in time? Oh. Out of bounds, out the back of the end zone. 2-point conversion is no good. Boy, it was close. Ledecker hauled it in, but he was out of bounds.
The Mounties 51, the Siloam Spring Panthers 40.
Last year at Panther Stadium, it was 52-42. Was the final, I believe, Graham.
Yeah, it's eerily Oh, that score is eerily close to what it was last year.
No doubt. The Rogers offense has been impressive tonight. Panthers have struggled to stop their running game.
Well, and really in particular, one guy. And it's been on like 4 or 5 runs, you know?
4 or 5
That
big
lead
runs.
received the kickoff for the Mounties, number 10, Finley Bunch.
And that's tough for Rogers. You know, they've only ran like 7 plays in the second half, and 3 of them have been for touchdowns of 60 or more yards.
Yeah.
And Rogers gets the ball.
Panthers kick it onside. Rogers falls on it with 41 seconds to go.
I think Siloam has all its timeouts. They'll probably let Rogers kneel on the ball here. I say that. Who knows? We'll see.
Graham, it's going to be a fun season.
Well, I sure hope so, Dustin.
Folks, the Panthers will be back in action next week at home for their home opener from Panther Stadium as they host Pea Ridge next week. A week from tonight at 7 p.m. Folks, if you can get there to support your Panthers. And if you can't, you can find all the action right here. Rogers takes a knee.
And that'll be it.
And that will do it from Whitey Smith Stadium. In Rogers, where tonight the Siloam Springs Panthers dropped the opener to the Rogers Mounties by a final score of 51-40. In a game, Siloam Springs never quit. Never quit. Great senior leadership for Siloam Springs tonight. And we do want to thank everybody that makes these broadcasts possible each week. The Siloam Springs Athletic Department, Athletic Director Jeff Williams. We want to thank Michael Robertson. We want to thank the high school media staff for all their work during the week to make this broadcast happen. We thank Tony Molina for his tireless work. And for Graham Thomas, I'm Dustin Butler saying good night from Rogers, where tonight Siloam Springs fell to the Rogers Mounties to start the season by a final score of 51-40.